Hey, what is up? It is Professor Biohazard here, and we're going to be doing another sticker. I've got to fix my display capture because, oh, that is really zoomed out. How do I fix that? Yeah, yep, that's what we want. Okay, and then, so yeah, that's huge. Scale this way down and move it. There we go. Hey, yeah, I got a new drawing monitor tablet thingy over here, and it is 4K now, and so all of these are going to be way off. So we got to scale all this down because this, instead of being a 1080 monitor, is a 4K monitor, so it is way more pixels, and we got to line everything up again like we're doing it all from scratch. Oh, and it's way off on this one as well. Wow. Talk about needing to be having the exposure fixed on that one. Let's see if we can fix that too. Video capture device. Why did you get such a big window? Down. Okay, configure video. Can I change? I thought it was on. Brightness is not set to auto. Turn this way down because my. Whoa. Okay. Oh, there we go. Camera control. Exposure is set to auto, but it's like massively wrong. Oh, wow. That's way better. Okay. Why? Oh, my dog. You can see him down here. He is over here. He just came in and left. That's fine. Okay. I don't know why it's like, I feel like it's very washed out. Brightness. Turn brightness down. Not. Looks a little bit better. Okay. And go back to this one. That's working fine. Perfect. That is what I'm going to be doing most of the time. I haven't even opened up my drawing program yet. Oh, it did not move everything back. Where? Clip Studio. Okay. So yeah, I upgraded from the older Canvas 16 to the Canvas 19 Pro. Multiple different reasons why, but the main one is the screen's like 3 inches bigger. It does 4K instead of 19 or 1080, and not that you really need 4K. I actually think like 2.5K would be perfect for this kind of a display because I have it at. Actually, let me go in here and change this. I kind of want to change it to not be 225. Drop this down to say 175. How did it change the app at all? A little bit. Yeah, so there's a little bit more drawing space here. Let me see. Did that mess up? No, it's still full screen. Perfect. Awesome. That is what I wanted. So yeah, this is my new one. What's cool is it has actual the VESA mounting points in the back instead of having, I had to use a tablet holder adapter thing with my old one. And it also has touch, which is awesome. So you can actually like, whoa, you can actually touch and do, open or new, cancel, file, new. So yeah, I can do that all via touch, which is one of the things I kind of missed from my old monitor that broke. Like I had an old Wacom Cintiq Pro. I think this needs to be over here because I always end up leaning that way. So yeah, I had an old Wacom Cintiq Pro, or no, Wacom Cintiq HD Touch 24. And that thing was great, but it died on me randomly after like 3 or 4 years of owning it. And they wanted like $1,500 to ship it in and get it fixed, and I'm pretty sure it was just one chip on it. I still have it sitting on the floor over here. Someday I want to try to get a camera, one of those heat cameras, see if I can tell which chip is failing on it, open it up, see if I can remove it and replace it. But right now we're going to swap that. Okay. So we are going to do a little bumper sticker today. Basically, I want to do these, just like kind of geometric shapes of old Fat Shark goggles. And it's going to say my other vehicle requires goggles. And I love these my Fat Shark HDO2s. Had these for a number of years, and they still work great. So that's what we're going to start with here. Oh. Totally forgot I even made a special trip to the store to get this, which is brake side, rainbows, and unicorns. I love the artwork on this can, and it's one of my favorite beers. It's a little bit higher than the average as far as cost, as well as alcohol percentage, because it is, where does it say on this one? Does it not say? No, it doesn't say. I swear it's like 6.8 or 7%. Let's look it up really quick. Go to browser. Browser over here. And brake side, rainbows and unicorns. So it is, where does it say on here? Oh, it's only 5.1, so it's a lower percentage. So it's a session IPA. Interesting. It is definitely, you definitely hear it taste the pineapple. I don't know about peach. Breakfast cereal. Interesting. Peach, breakfast cereal, pineapple, juicy fruit. 30 IBU definitely sounds right because it is not very very bitter. Yeah, very juicy. Let's see. Light crystal. So crystal hops, those are usually just to bitter things up. Oh no, light crystal and two row. Two row is the malt that everybody uses for any kind of light beer. And crystal, so it's all kind of bare, simple malts. Comet, Eldorado, and Galaxy hops. I'm not familiar with any of those. Maybe I've seen Galaxy before. I don't know if you knew, but I did a bunch of home brewing back in the day. Still have the whole setup, I just haven't gotten back into it. I am going to change this because I want this to be a bumper sticker. We're going to make this a little different size to where it is edit, canvas properties. We're going to go for height. So for going 17, let's go for 8. No. 7, 6, 5. That looks more bumper stickery sized. There we go. So we're gonna make something with that kind of size or ratio. And we're just gonna have some lettering on the left, I think. and goggles on the right. And hopefully this one doesn't take me forever to make. Oops. One thing I will say about this, there is one setting. If you get a like a Canvas Pro like this, there is one setting I would recommend changing. Where did I find it here? It's under Preferences and under Gesture. No, there's Touch and this part. Use tools with finger. Uncheck that. Because with it on, okay, so let's show you what it's like with it on. You're on G Pen, you want to rotate, you accidentally touch one finger first, and then you're like, oh, it's not rotating the screen. It's making me do, I don't know why you'd want to be drawing with your fingers on this. I think that's dumb. So go back to Preferences, Touch, Gesture, and uncheck that. Because then you're like, oh, and it doesn't actually use the tool, but you can still pinch to zoom, rotate, and you can slide your two fingers along to pan. And those are my favorite functions for it. So it also came with a new pen compared to what I had before. It actually has dual pens, which I think is weird. So you got this like skinny one, I guess, if you have tiny hands, but I have huge hands, so I like the fatty one, which is very similar to the Wacom Cintiq pen and nibs and everything. Like it feels very similar to that. The old Canvas 16 did not have an eraser on the pen, which I love because I instinctively flip over to erase. And it came with this little thing. You probably have seen this if you looked up any of the reviews. It's just a case holder, has two stand holders, so it's like a, I don't know, it's like a cool rubber, like the inside's all rubberized, so it's a nice little travel case for your pens, but also a stand and a nib holder. And it came with like 5 different of these, like, I think they're supposed to feel like a marker, and then 5 of the harder plastic. And it looks like one of the gray ones is actually in there by default. But I'm going to be using the fat pen because I have monster hands. So that's what happens when you're 6'2" and have hands that are for tall people. But I do like having it actually on here. I think I need to loosen. Yeah, I need to loosen the tension rod on this. It's a little too tight. It's causing it to pop up too easily. But we're just going to, oops. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to wear the glove that came with it so I don't end up moving the screen with my drawing hand. So yeah, it comes with a bunch of these. This one's kind of cool because it has padding in this part. We're gonna have to get used to there not being buttons on the sides. Like, it's interesting because got the old one right here. Like, oops, go away. So I got the old one right here. It's physically, it's like maybe an inch shorter and like a quarter of an inch shorter widthwise. So like this way it's like a quarter of an inch shorter, and this way it's like an inch shorter. So it's physically almost the same size. But since there's no buttons, the bezel is way smaller on this, so the actual screen ends up being like 3 inches bigger, while it doesn't really take up more space on the desk, which is awesome. And then it has the built-in mounting on the back, which is awesome, but I did notice one issue with that. If the I have this Amazon Basic arm, and the screws on the back, if you screw them in all the way on the bottom, when I was grabbing the monitor and move it around, I could see pressure points being applied to the actual LCD screen from the screws in the back. Easy fix, I just got some washers to thicken the distance, put that on there, no problems now. But it is something that I think could potentially mean that it's not the best make in the world. Like they could have put a little bit more effort into making it a little nicer. Okay, so we're going to be drawing these, so no real tracing for me today. It's a pretty simple shape. We're just going to be doing a lot of different layers, I think, here. Trying to get that all lined up. I'm going to close my door because I think my wife has cut people over. Oh, and if you see that back over here, over my shoulder that way, right there, that's my big old 7-inch Street League quad. And first race of the season for me is going to be tomorrow. I'm super excited about that. I've got that. And if I switch to the other camera here, oh, what am I doing? I'm on the wrong, there we go. So switch to this camera, you can see just next to my guitar there is another quad. That's my 5-inch race quad. So those are my two I'm going to be racing tomorrow down in Lebanon, which is going to be fun. And let's see, switch back to this one. I'm going to have to fix this layout. I don't know why that's black. Oops. There's a 3 here? What is the 3? Nothing. There's nothing on this one. So that's that one. Okay. We'll fix that scene later. I'm just going to start drawing on here. Try to get the shape of these down. It's just going to be a big rectangle with a cutout for the nose. My dog is freaking out for some reason right now. Probably because my wife's friend came over. So I apologize if you can hear that in the background. So we're just going to do some basic sketching really quick. Try to get this into something. So just going to do other vehicle yes. Okay, and then maybe we want to, okay, like this. This is one of my favorite things you can do here is you just like that, hit the moves. You can do scaling stuff. I think if you hold like shift or alt, one of the two, there's a way to do it so it doesn't, there we go. You have to hold control. If you hold control, you can do it so it's not it doesn't keep the aspect ratio, so you can kind of squash things, which is great when you're yeah, okay, so deselect, select this. I kind of want to do it this way, put the requires in the middle, and then goggles can be huge and stretched out. So we're going to stretch that out like that. Make it a little bigger. And okay, down here. Oh, yeah. Do requires and try to get that in the kind of center here. Okay. Boom. There we go. So we got that kind of laid out how I want it. And then we're going to really quickly kind of sketch out what the goggles look like. We got like nose part here. This is rounded. There's kind of like a line, and you got panel here. And you can briefly see a little plug right there. You got this kind of contour line that goes from here up. And then on the top, it is kind of flat, like straight across. And then we've got right in the middle above this. So we're just going to cut that in half. I think that might need to be stretched out a bit. Yeah, a little bit. So select this, and we're just going to do this and control. Stretch it out a little bit. You can do like fix things to make it look more straight. Oops. What did I just do? Oh, it's still a little too, not quite big enough. There we go. That's about right, I think. Okay, and then we need to do the little nubby thing on top. So we got like this back here. This is going to come across a little bit. Down. And then I don't even know how to draw this. This complicated part. And just like weird things up here, and has a loopy thing. It goes up this way and then down that way. Something like that. It doesn't look very good. Then we might want to simplify that a little bit to make it read better. Yeah, I don't like that at all. See, just being able to flip it over and erase, so much easier. And we've got this black thing that kind of comes out, and it's going to go right in the middle of there. And then in the nose part, comes out kind of here and meets up with this piece. So it's going to be kind of rounded there. Down here. Okay, so this is going to be all black. Just kind of shade that in to make it obvious that it's black. This is going to be like this. And I'm hoping this this stream is probably not going to take as long as my other two streams. So, or my other Did I only? Yeah, I've only done. No, I've done 3 so far. I almost forgot one of them. Okay. And then that was the hard part. I guess if I have, because what? Yeah, it's about half. So halfway between there, it'd be like right here. There to like a little bit out here is going to be the module bay. And we got that a little bit of white above it. And we're going to have circly circle there, circly circle there. Those are the holes for the antennas. I want this to kind of feel like it's doing this in 3D space. I don't know if it really, it's going to be easy to make that come off looking like that. Okay, and this one, I'm gonna just put the, so I have this on here for reference. The funny thing is this is a RP SMA antenna, and this is an SMA connector. So there's literally, this antenna is not even connected. It's just sitting there for reference, so I know what it looks like. Oh, I'm gonna have to do, I might have to do a smaller goggle or smaller antennas, because I wanted that antenna to stick up really high. I think we need to move these down. They're just ever so slightly angled, I think, right now. Don't have, yeah, don't have grid line. Oops, undo. I don't have grid lines on, so I can't tell for sure, but it, to me, it looks a little, or it was a little tilted. Okay, go back to my pencil. And kind of want to draw a cylinder coming out here. I'm not very good at doing cylinders, so I tend to just draw a million different things until it looks good. And then we're going to have a big ol' 90-degree elbow thingy here, because that's how everybody actually connects them. And then we're going to have the antenna going up. And I'm going to do, just like I have on here, I'm going to do a foxy or lollipop type antenna. Just like a rounded, slightly rounded cylinder with a little pop-out thingy down here. And then this one, we're just going to do, we're going to do the, what is this company? True RC X-Air. But I think normally the right-hand circular polarized ones are white. So we're going to make it look white. Mine's black because that's for the left-hand one that goes on my walk snail goggles. But I just slapped it on here for reference. And then we're going to just barely put the screen in here that's black. But we're going to put the X air, and it actually goes down lower than the goggles. Try to make it nice, big, and square. Kind of looks like it's leaning in a little. There we go. And then do a nice giant circle in here. And we're not going to bother putting the actual Fat Shark logo in. I think that's not necessary. Or the buttons and stuff. I think it'll look good enough like this. Although I do wish it was taller, that antenna. But let's just, oops, what the, I apparently chose the wrong tool. We want lasso, not that. And move it up here, rotate it just a little slightly. Okay. Okay, I think that looks good enough to start doing some ink stuff on. Actually, to get this more satisfying even faster, we're gonna do some text first. Text. And we're on black. Put this up here. Oops, okay. We'll do it in multiple different steps. So my other vehicle, select all this. I did spell that right? Double check. Vehicle. Yep, sweet. Okay, so what font do we want? Move this up here. That out a little bit. Okay. We want text box. Okay, whatever. There's the font. Okay. What font do we want? I think this would be cool for the goggles, but for the actual, my other vehicle part, I think the text needs to be something a little more basic. Attica black, nah. Ooh. Sweet, somebody just subscribed. Thank you much. Where am I? There they are, sweet. Okay. Let's see, Peace Sands, we're gonna up that quite a bit. 60 looks good. Okay, 60, and I think, ooh. Nah, it's okay. Little Stewart. Nope. No, that's also kind of boring. That one's not bad, but it's not really the right use for this. No. I think just Arial Black looks good. Okay. And then we are going to, why is it still, I think it's Peace Sands. Why does it change? That's weird. Okay. So we are going to copy this layer. Copy layer, boom. And then we're going to move it down. So we are going to click in here and change this. Why did it, what? No. I don't understand why it changed fonts there. The font tools here are weird. Oh, you can't do that. Okay. Now move this here. Okay. And then we're just going to copy it again. Move it down. going to select all of that. And this one, what was that one? That one's weird looking. That is a crazy. I think we want this to be all caps. G-O-G-G-L-E-S. There we go. No, that's too hard to read. See, I hate choosing fonts. I wanted to be a graphic designer for a while, but like fonts are like 90% of what you do. And I'm always struggling with fonts. No, that's terrible. It's a little bit better. But what was Hatch Sands? No. Looks like it does have a little bit of sands. I'm surprised they call that Hatch Sands. Because sans mean it doesn't have, oh, I guess sans serif is what it usually means. So you don't have like the little tops and bottoms of like eyes, capital I's and stuff. That's what sans serif means. That one kind of looked like it had, ooh, I kind of like that. It's a little Comic Sans, but nicer. And then let's change this to like 120. Nope. Why is it not letting me? Oh, there we go. Goggles. And it's 120 is actually too small. So let's go up to like that. Drag this over here. Nope, that's actually too big. So 140. And let's see. This one was okay. What font was I looking at a minute ago that I liked? I need to go on a font finding venture because I just go to like the free to use fonts and try to grab as many of them as I can. Ooh, that's interesting. Why is it all cut off like that? Weird. I don't like that one. I don't know why it cuts it off like that. That one? Kind of cool. Have to go with smaller, but that one's kind of cool. Ooh, I like that. That is cool. Especially if we do what I was going to do. Yep, change it red. And we're probably going to do a drop shadow to make it a little bit more. Let's go up a tiny bit. There we go. Move it there. And then we're going to, I know there's a way to do drop shadow. Is it under layer effects? Is there a layer effects? Nope, I don't remember how to do it. Okay, so we're just gonna copy it. We're gonna, on the copy, move it below. And hide the higher one. And then select all this and change it to black. Okay, and then we're going to unhide that and then drag that over just a tiny bit. There we go. Perfect. And then I think we want to select all three of these. No, 4. And move it so it is centered. That looks good to me. And now, yep, awesome. Okay. So now I think we need to switch to inking mode. Okay. The question is, do I try a different Friendin inking brush or do I just go with the G pen? That is the question. Bad Brad. Let's try Bad Brad. This is that. Okay, what is this layer? Either of those layers are do anything? Okay. So I've got 2 free layers in here. Sweet. Cool. Okay. So let's try Mr. Bad Brad and see how he works. Oh, I am. What the? Oh, no, I'm not a fan. He is like a dry brush, and I'm not down with that. Brush pen. Let's try brush pen. Brush size, brush density, stabilization is. I feel like it's not 100% opacity. It looks like it's like gray. I don't see opacity as an option. Normal, brush density, stabilization. Yeah, I don't know why that one is. Yeah, we're gonna go back to G pen because I'm too lazy to try to figure that out. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna get my brush size way down. 100 is way too big. 50 is way too big. 25, let's just go to 40. Okay. So yeah, there is one other problem with this display that is super annoying. Is normally I have a big ol' what is it, 34-inch widescreen, super or ultra wide, and that's my main monitor. And I like that one to be set as my main monitor. It's super great at plays games fine. I wish it was higher than 60, at a higher than 60 refresh rate, but otherwise, I mean, it's pretty good. And the main problem with this canvas is it has touch, but if you make the touch only goes to whatever is your primary monitor. So if I touch on this with that one set to primary, the touch actually goes somewhere on that screen, which is kind of annoying because you're not actually touching the thing you want to be touching. And so if if you don't mirror your display, like if you have a laptop and you're mirroring, I mean, mirroring it would be fine, but if you have to extend your display into this, then that means that you also have to set this as your primary. But I don't want to play games on this, and games almost always go to the primary monitor first. So basically what I have to do is go in and change this to my primary monitor before when I open my drawing software, and then when I close it, go back into properties and change the other one to my primary. So it's kind of annoying. Yep, it's an annoying little quibble. Okay. So we're just drawing things. Nope, don't like that line. That's way too high. There we go. I like that so far. And we zoom in. Oh man, and the feel of the pen and the brush is so much nicer on this than the Canvas 16. Like, I would say this is on par, if not better, than my old Cintiq 24 HD that I had that's still sitting right there broken. I think this is actually far superior feeling. Like the brush itself and how fast it updates on the screen, really nice. And with the Canvas 16, there was like, you had to press really hard to get the like pressure. This one you can like barely touch and it'll react or it'll trigger. And when you go up to like the higher settings, you don't have to press super hard. With the other one, you had to press real hard to get it to register as a full press. I always felt it like it was a little bit uncomfortable how hard you had to press to get it to work. Okay, and then we're going to do a little line like that under it. Oops, undo that line. I need to turn this. Okay, and we're going to do that. That's like the part you reach in to pop it out. Okay, that's fine for that side. Doesn't need to be super accurate. Oh, let's clean up some of the lines over here. Okay, that looks good. Oops, nope, I want to keep that. Why did I undo it? Okay, now clean up this line. There we go. And I think I might cheat here. Oops. I feel like you should, at every opportunity you have, when you're trying to do art fast, always cheat and use the computer. So we're going to duplicate. Then we're going to go to layer. Is it under layer? No, I think you go to edit. And we're going to transform, flip horizontal. And then we are going to move it over here. And then we are going to erase this. And there we go. That is the fastest way to get both sides to look exactly the same. And then we Control E to merge it down, and now it's all one layer. That's another thing. This little new tablet came with this thing. I haven't quite figured out exactly what I want to use it for. Like this thing works. It's like a wheel, and it works for zoom. What's really cool is I found out in DaVinci Resolve, if you are on the scroll up down setting, which I don't know, yeah, you should be able to see that on the screen. It zooms here, but when you're in DaVinci Resolve, you can actually put your cursor over the what is it called, jog, like jog forward backward. You put your where you normally click and drag left and right to jog the playhead. And if you have your mouse hovering there, you can actually use this little dial to jog, which is freaking amazing, because it's basically the same as hitting like I think it's a key. One way is hitting it over and over, and the other way is hitting the other key. So it's zoom in and out on different things. You can go to brush size and do this, and you can see it moving along on the brush size there on the left. which is really cool. Hit it again, scroll up, scroll down, and then there's zoom in and out, which for some reason zoom in and out and scroll up and down in this one are the same, it looks like. But zoom in and out seems like it has less settings. I'm not, or less fine settings, I guess. That's what it seems like. But I haven't memorized what all the other keys do. I know this, like hitting these, that's Control Alt, and then this button is space. Those are the only ones I figured out because I have put Control Alt space to let me switch over to my other monitor, so I can actually use the cursor over here. I can like change to different scenes that way, then hit Control Alt space and be back on this monitor to draw. That's like one of my kind of the most basic uses. But since I'm not using buttons now for zoom, rotate, and pan, then I don't actually need as many shortcut buttons. The only one I might need to do is I might need to like put a undo and a redo on here. And those should be probably the only buttons I'll need. Man, I cannot hit one point to the other. That's close enough. Okay, then we're gonna put this weird ass thing here. And then this goes in out a little bit and then angled in. And then we're just gonna put a big black box on top of this. Shouldn't this be the other way around? Like, technically, this should go this way. Oh my god, my dog is barking like crazy right now. They probably went outside or something, and he's left inside. And he is a sad little puppy dog now. So, we're just going to make this black look like a thing. I'm just going to put things like this on it. I don't know. It's not going to look exactly right, but it's going to be close enough. And then I'm going to do another cheaty layer so I can do that. I don't have to. There we go. And do that. And do the bottom. So here's where I came out. Nope, I missed. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Cheating McCheat face. We're going to add that so I can do this. Oh no, undo. Going with the wrong filling. There we go. And fill in any little spots that popped up. There we go. Cool. And then it looks like I missed some stuff here. Is this that layer? Yeah. So back to erase. Take out those. Oh, go here. Pop right there. There we go. Okay, cool. Now, see what I'm looking at here, that definitely extends past. So we are going to undo this. We're going to, oh no, not that. Undo. We're going to lasso select all of this stuff. That one. I'll go down to this layer. I'm going to also make this layer 100%. Go down to this one, and we are going to move this a little bit out. And then we're going to extend the lines out here a bit. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be kind of a little bit past here. Oh, undo. I guess I can draw on that. That's fine. Okay, so that's my shape for that. We're going to have square shapey here. Circle inside the square. Got this whole thing. This is coming out. We got this over here. Like another circle that comes out of there. And then it's going to be the actual screwy thing. And then the line up here. And then that. Okay. Bring that down a little bit. And we're going to pop up to... What is this layer? That layer is nothing. We'll use that one. And we're going to go down to 30, I think, for this. Make the lines a little bit skinnier. We should be bigger line on the bottom, huh? Okay. That looks okay, except for this line's a little too... little too thick over here. Okay, that's fine. And then let's go down to this layer. And we're just going to erase all of this. Oops, a little too far. See, that's the problem with doing it all in one. If you don't lift up, then you hit undo. It's going to undo all of it. You have to start over. You also run into the problem where you have too many undos. That's also a thing that can happen. This thing over here and out of there. This can go back here. And this is going to be another. Something like that. And then I'm going to cheat again. Where there's the line tool, straight line, brush size. We're going to go up to like 20. That is not straight. What is it? Oh. Oh, weird. It's latching onto straight as if the doesn't matter that the... Okay, so that is a little thin. Go to 25. Nope, we want that to be even thicker. Okay, that looks fine. Then we're gonna make this not be rounded at the bottom. Okay, then go up here. Let's go down. Oh, I was drawn on the wrong layer. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Okay. We're going to select this and move it over a little bit. Oh, thought I hit the lasso. Now I gotta open my door because the dogs are going crazy. So let me pause for 1 second. I'm just gonna switch over to this. There we go. Yeah, they were freaking out because I think my wife and her friend left the dogs here. So the dogs are like, "Oh no, it's the end of the puppyverse. We're dying." No. We got this selected. Let's move it over a little bit so it is centered on here. Yes. No, now they're back. Okay, and then I think we're also going to make this red. I'm just going to do a new, oh my god, go away, stupid Steam notification. Thank you. Oh, some reason I forgot. I think in Photoshop, the new layer is down there. I always forget. I haven't used Photoshop in quite a while, though. Okay, so now we hide that one. We can... What is this? What is this? This one needs to go down. And then... It is bright red, but it's not that red. That's a little... There we go. And then that's that. Okay, so we want to draw the screen in here. Back here. And then we want to do the X air. Oops, antenna. Okay, and then what layer? That one? Yeah, that one. Oh. So we're going to erase this in here. And then go back down to this layer. And then I have to do a lot of erasing here because I screwed up and put these on the same layer. There we go. Got that. Here. Okay, and what layer? This one also needs to be erased. Go back to that one. Yep, and make these connect. Oops. There we go. And the other question is, do I put in all the little circles from the... I don't think I need to. I think it's fine as is. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna do, there is a shape like right here. And then we've got not great, but not terrible for freehanding that really quick. And then, okay, then we are going to make this one grayish black. So go down to my color layer, add that. This one comes up. Looks like I might need to erase a few things down here. Oop, nope, that's not on that layer. It's on this layer, yep. Okay. And that one, this is the color. And weird. Let's do. And now I'm just doing rapid fire stuff. This was a light gray. Yeah, like that. And this, that. We're gonna do like a blackish gray, not full black, like that. That's a little too dark. Undo. Go a little bit brighter than that. Not super bright. That looks better. Okay, now G pen. Fill up these little holes that got in here. Right there, right here. And switch to that and fix that. Okay, that looks good to me. I kind of went out of the lines there, but that's fine. Nobody's going to notice that. We're going to make this be a darker red, I think. Okay, boom. Cleared that up. Now we need a yellowy gold color. Just on the orange side of yellow. All of this is going to be that color. I feel like that needs to be somehow slightly more. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. A little bit lighter. Okay. We got that, and then I think I'm just going to copy. Oh, I don't know why I did that when I could just have. And then we want to go just a little bit lighter. Boom. There we go. Okay, so that's like 90% done. Now I feel like we just need to do a little bit of shading and we'll be completely finished. So basically, we're going to do another layer. And I always do my darker layer on top. So we're going to select that and we're going to go Oh, actually, I already did a darker. Let's just select this. God, I miss having that so bad. It was so... I loved that so much on the old Cintiq, was being able to just do the touch slide. It works exactly the same. I can't tell the difference at all between one or the other. Okay. So we got that. Do this and that. And that's gonna be a darker color. Choo choo choo. Bam. There we go. Add some shading there. And then for this one, go down darker. Darker, and I think maybe a tiny bit more orange. There we go. And for this, I think we're just going to do a line here. Do something there. I'm not sure if that one, maybe we'll do like a line here. And then like this side. Okay. And then we're going to do a little bit of a blue tint for the shadows on the goggles themselves. And let's bring this back up because this is about where the line was. And then we select. Oh no, undo. I did the wrong. I always do that. I select the other thing to forget to go back and select the color. I feel like this might need to be more blue. Yeah, I like that better. And then I think we're going to do just a little bit over here and go this way. Okay, and then I'm just going to color this all in. Oh, this definitely needs to be darker. Might go even darker down here for that. Do that down on this side too. And then we want that part to be white, but the rest of it to be this color. Okay. And then I think we just need to round this around here. And we're going to do this side, that color as well. Not this color. No, not that color. That color. And that's We should do just the last little bit of this, like that, and then curl up like that. And yeah, I think that's basically done. That's pretty much it. This is a super simple one. Took me like an hour and a half. And I totally want to print this out and put it on my Miata. I wish I could print it. I wish I could. Ooh, I wonder if I could do it. I wonder if somebody has a way of printing this out today. I know there's a Staples next to me, but I don't think they do pick like they do. If they could do like actual printout of stickers, that would be awesome, and I could actually go put this on my car for tomorrow to go meet up with people. That would be so funny. But that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to do. Basically test out my new little menu drawing monitor here. Switch over to you. So yeah, this new drawing monitor, I actually really like it. I just really wish they would fix the drivers so that I don't have to change what monitor is the primary monitor every time, because that is annoying. I think the way the Cintiq used to work is it would move the touch input to the monitor you had selected. So if you were, drawing over on this monitor over here, so I've got my cursor right here. Like if I was drawing on this monitor and I hit the thing to switch over to my second monitor over here, like I'm over here with my mouse cursor. Oh, weird, it doesn't show the mouse cursor. Oh, there it is. So yeah, like if I switch over here with my mouse cursor, you would also have the touch input over here. But for this one, for some reason, the touch is always on the whatever is your primary display, which is super annoying. I wish it was not like that. I wish it did it the way the Cintiq did, and hopefully that's something they can fix in the drivers. I just realized I need to put some shadow under. Oops, not that. I want to go with this color. What button am I pressing? Yeah, that needs to be a shadow over there. There we go. That's fine. Control S, and then we're going to save this as not under screenshots. Let's go to archive. And it's going to take forever to spin up my backup disk. Oh, this is the most annoying part about my computer is it takes forever to, there we go. It takes forever to spin up my, there we go, my hard drive where I store all my crap on. And this is going to be other vehicle. Save. And that's it. I'm going to sign off. I only drank half of one beer in an hour and a half. Not even an hour and a half. That was a quick little drawing session. Anyways, see you guys later. Peace.